a mirage. There is only this energy, this freedom, this light that appears as all of these different expressions. So separation doesn't exist except for in the dream state, except for when we are fractaled off in personal identity. Personal identity is the root cause of all suffering. All suffering stems from the contracted energy of I am a real person in time with real problems. And I'm here to make change, and I've got to control my reality, because without me, who's going to do it? What I'm suggesting here is there is only oneness. I don't even want to say oneness because it can make it seem like there could be another. Zero is better, I feel, more accurate in the sense, because there's nothing here. Nothing is here. And now the mind can take that in a nihilistic way and feel depressed. That's what the me would do. and there's nothing wrong with that. But this being wonderfully nothing is the fucking freedom, because there's no meaning to this. Only the separate self comes in and goes, well, there has to be meaning. Why else would I be here? Well, why do you hum? Why do you sing? Why do you randomly dance in your kitchen? Why not? Does there have to be a reason or a rhyme for this appearance? Absolutely not. Only for the separate self does there have to be a purpose, a point, and a meaning. But there isn't one. And now purpose, point, and meaning and intentions can appear and arise, but for no one. Like an intention to go to the grocery store arises for no one. And this is hard to understand intellectually. This is highly intuitive. It's only intuitive. But there is no one inside of your body. There is no you inside of your body. What you call you is just a bundle of thoughts, memories, imaginations, and projections. Personal identity is not real. It's not wrong either, because everything is that which we call appearing as all of this, all of the manifested realm. But at the core, there is no core. There's no core here. This is emptiness, dancing, particles of light taking shape and moving in sound into form. But the separate sense of self, the me energy, personal identity comes in and goes, I know what this is. I know I'm real, right? Because when we were little, it was hammered into us. You got responsibility, take ownership. You're real, I'm real, we got real problems. It gets really solid. It gets really solid. But personal identity is not real. It's an experience. It's like your dream at night. It's real and it's unreal. Right? When you have an experience of, going to the mountains or on a roller coaster ride or being chased down by monsters, it feels real in the dream state. And then when you wake up, you realize, oh my God, it never happened. It did and it didn't. You know what I mean? Because in your dream, you can be sweating, crying, laughing, all kinds of emotions that go on in the dream state, right? Sensations, similar to the experience of the separate self we call me. But there's actually never been a me. It's always been life force, light, wearing these costumes. But in spiritual circles and communities, we're really hammered in that the ego is real, separation is real, and we have to take action to end it. End what? There is only wholeness. There is only light. There is no other. There is only other in dream. And so the mind can take enlightenment, ascension, whatever label we want to slap on what is, and think it's going to be this massive event and so much is going to change. And it's true and it's not true. Because it is very ordinary and simple. It's you without the neurosis. It's you without the OCD and the chase and the haste. And since there is no OCD or haste or chase, life is seen as it is. Simple, full, and complete. And a lot of beings ask me, well, do I just sit on the couch and do nothing? No, that's still the me thinking it can do something. That's still the me taking control and I'm just going to sit on the couch and do nothing. Life is full on, man. Life is alive. It's life force. Things still happen, right? But to no one. The whole story is seen through. The whole mirage is broken through. So now it's just play. Now it's just play. Because there's no fear and anxiety arising from survival instincts, which are the root cause, stemmed from me. Survival instincts come from personal identity. Because when that collapses, when that dissolves, there's just no anxiety. Who would be anxious? Who would be in fear? Frustration can still arise and anger can still arise, but for no one. And it doesn't stick because there's not someone, there's not two in there anymore. There's not two inside of here that's been fractaled off, and there's a conversation, right? Because that's what spins the wheel of me. There's a conversation between us, you could say, in the brain, or the trauma of the brain, the memory of the brain, whatever, right? We keep that dialogue, and that keeps it going.